In the top stories, NCC bringing in equipment to clean sargassum, fire at the Barack building, bronze for Barbados in Sambo. Welcome to Nation News for Thursday, September 10th, 2015. I am Janelle Ward. Prime Minister Frundell Stewart said whether you saw it from air or land, Dominica had been devastated by Tropical Storm Erica. He agreed with fellow Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerritt of Dominica that the country had been set back by 20 years. Mr. Stewart, who is also CARICOM chairman, toured Dominica on Wednesday. At a press briefing last night when he returned, he revealed Barbados had given some $200,000 in aid.
Unfortunately, as a result of everything, a lot of the work that has already been done has been undone, because Erica has been the story of homes washed away, bridges washed away, road infrastructure badly damaged, and of course the story of lives lost as well. And as Prime Minister Skerritt said in the wake of his own tour prior to my going there, Dominica has been put back perhaps by 20 years.
The Coast Guard has also been making frequent trips, and 44 Defence Force troops are on the ground. General Secretary of the Barbados Workers Union, Tony Moore, says some of the recent moves by employers are not only to test the industrial relations process, they are testing workers. She reminded workers their strength was still being a united group.
Companies that will take these approaches are not only testing the industrial relations system, but they're really testing workers to see what they're made of. If there is a feeling that workers will roll over and play dead, companies will try whatever they have to and see how far they can get with it. If workers show in a united response that they're not going to roll over and play dead, I think that the message will come home all the more forcefully.
She was speaking after a meeting with shop stewards from G4S Secure Solutions Barbados to discuss concerns over a proposal to cut wages as well as general conditions confronting security guards. G4S has issued objection forms, a move rejected by the union. Ms. Moore said if they continued with that course, the union would make the appropriate response. The National Conservation Commission will soon be bringing in 2 pieces of equipment to clean the beaches of sargassum seaweed. General Manager Keith Neblett said they had decided on the Charrington 5500 beach cleaner, which was safe for the beaches and turtle habitats.
Oh yeah, well, we are looking at within the next 6 weeks, by mid-October, to have 2 pieces of equipment that are self-contained to help to assist with the cleaning of the beaches. As I say, it's one of those things that can clean up to between 8 to 10 inches of the sargassum, and it does not impact in terms of removal of sand. It does not impact in terms of the effect on the turtles that we are protecting.
Speaking at the BHTA General Meeting, Mr. Neblett revealed the NCC had already moved a significant amount of sargassum from the coastline.
What I'm saying is that over the last 4 to 5 months that we have moved over 40,000 cubic meters of the seaweed from River Bay back to almost back to the garrison. And basically what we have done with it, that we have distributed to a lot of farmers in St. Lucie, St. Philip, and we're hoping also certainly, and we always do some NCC ourselves. And some nurseries have used it, and a lot of farmers are incorporated into the soil. So, I mean, we know it's a great benefit to the soil, especially a lot of those barren lands that have not been used. So it's good to get, have it incorporated into the soil.
Staff in the various government ministries were forced to evacuate the Warren's office complex today after a fire started in one of the bathrooms. Workers said they smelled smoke coming from the 4th floor and alerted their colleagues. Fire Chief Errol Maynard was on the scene. More than 30 of Barbados's entertainment and promotion companies have banded together to give support to storm-ravaged Dominica. Under the banner Barbados Cares, they will stage a cooler fete, cruise and fun walk ride from September 25th to 27th. Craig Gunmonroe of Mixed Nuts appealed to the public for support.
We're asking everyone, every Barbadian, corporate Barbados, general public, to come out and support, please. The donation is just $60 for this great cause. I don't even know, I mean, it goes far beyond what $60 can do. We're asking you to come with your numbers. The support is fantastic, and this continuous great initiative.
Donations can also be made at the Royal Bank of Canada under account 5306311 Barbados Cares. The number of VAT-free items in the basket of goods has been slashed from 409 to 105. Malcolm Gibbs Tate of the Barbados Consumers Research Organization believes Barbadians will be cutting back and spending less as government tries to generate more revenue.
What I think will happen is that people will find themselves cutting back, because if you have $20 to spend, then spending 21 will not cut it, because you only have 20. So you will find yourself buying less items to feed your family. Now, but then again, that was probably the intention of government in the first place, because the intention, very clearly stated by the finance minister, was to get $20 million more where they had not gotten it before.
Nation News went to one of the more popular stores in Bridgetown to ask shoppers if their spending habits had changed.
Every day you go in the supermarket, you're seeing increases in price, and yet you're not getting any more money on your salary or anything like that.
Can't budget no more. And you're billing your salary and moving. So that's basically it for me.
So anything that you would have normally buy in large portions that you're not buying anymore?
Almost everything you just gotta scale back down. You can't really buy like you used to buy in bulk. You gotta buy one here, two here, or three here.
Everything just increasing, even in food prices. You go to get a meal now and they tell you got a person now telling you that food now gone up. And basically your salary is just the same thing.
You gotta eat, so you gotta buy things. Can't let the price run you.
And in sport, Ronaldo Stewart won a bronze medal at the Pan American Sambo Championships in Nicaragua earlier this month. Stewart's medal came in the under 82 kg combat, while Chad Caliste placed 5th in the same division. Sambo is a Russian martial arts and combat sport which was developed in the 1920s. And finally, are you one of those people who hate to make up your bed? You might have a good reason for not doing so. According to Dr. Stephen Petrov of Kingston University School of Architecture, an unmade bed could kill mites living in the sheets. Since they need moisture from the atmosphere to survive, an unmade bed removes moisture from the sheets and mattress, so the mites dehydrate and die. Experts recommend leaving your bed unmade for the entire day. You can always do it later when you get home, since most of the mites would have already died. And that has been the Nation News for Thursday. For more news, log on to nationnews.com, as well as YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Remember to pick up your Weekend Nation on Friday or subscribe to our e-paper. Thank you so much for joining us.